Hello, welcome to this week's G.I. Joe Toy Review, where we are actually going to be reviewing the very first retro line figure I ever picked up, the G.I. Joe Commando Snake Eyes. Now, before I get into this, I'm going to do our shout outs of the week. I don't have their business cards with me on hand. I put them somewhere and don't remember where I put them. That's okay. But I still remember them. You know, if you go to Healing Grace Community Services for any kind of counseling services, whether it be just counseling in general or other forms of care counseling like marital, premarital, or anything of the such, go see Robert C. Brown um, at Healing Grace Community Services, Reaching Hearts, Changing Lives. And they're at 133 West Boscawen Street, Suite number 10, in the Capricorn Building, here in lovely Winchester, Virginia. Also, while you're here in Winchester, Virginia, slide down to the Walkie Mall, where you can go to backtothemedia.com, or Back to the Media, where you can go to backtothemedia.com and look at them on their website, see what they're offering on their website. But go ahead and check them out for all your video game needs, going all the way back to the Atari, all the way up to the Xbox One and the anything that's out now, the the PS5 or PS6, you know, whatever's out now. You can also go to the other side of the splash pad at the Walkie Mall and check out Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles to see either Charles or Jack. We get a whole bunch of collectible stuff. You get G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats, Star Wars, Star Trek, WWE stuff. If it's a collectible, they've got it. Which is ironic because Time Travelers is the store where I purchased this retro Snake Eyes figure. So thank you, Charles and Jack, for that. You can also, after you leave Time Travelers, you can go to Four Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane here in lovely Winchester to go and check out all your comic book needs, where they got like back issues and others of the such. And I get a bunch of Marvel, the old Marvel run of the G.I. Joe cartoon from there, or G.I. Joe comic from there. But let's go ahead and get to our Snake Eyes figure, starting with the file card. But it's turning over to the side, as you can see. This is like the edge of it, where but the I hear a lot of people talking smack about these file card backs, but it's still pretty cool. I like them, but there's a lot of people that's got like couple issues with them. Like, as you can see, the partial G.I. Joe logo, where underneath it doesn't have the a real American hero, being that these were the homage to the original card arts, but that's okay. I don't buy the figures for the card art. I buy the figures for the figures and their accessories. But let's take a look at this file card. As you can see, you have the photo of Snake Eyes right there with G.I. Joe. It doesn't have the code name and his title right there, but it does have his code name of Snake Eyes. It says Roll Commando. And then his primary specialty is infantry. His secondary specialty is combat instructor. Birthplace is classified. And it says proficient in 12 unarmed fighting systems: jungle, desert, and Arctic survival. You know, and I hear a lot of people say you can't get a lot of information about who Snake Eyes is, but that's pretty much all we know of Snake Eyes anyway. He's a silent commando. Due to the comic book, he was in a helicopter accident which destroyed his face, which is why he wears the mask, and it also destroyed his vocal cords, which is why he can't speak. The animated cartoon never really ran into any kind of backstory with Snake Eyes with that. Why his face is covered and he doesn't talk. They never really explored it. But as you can see underneath the English part where I read, you got other different languages. Like, I guess they're like 4 other different languages. So I guess they're, you know, I see how they're trying to make G.I. Joe really worldwide and not nationwide. But that's his file card. And so let's take a look at his accessories. And the retro line actually kept the 25th anniversary on figure stands with the Uprace G.I. Joe logo, Snake Eyes on the front. I'm kind of glad that they kept that. Snake Eyes also comes with 2 knives that he could actually put on his person and carry, which is cool. And he also comes with his satchel, his ammo satchel. He comes with 2, and I do mean 2, hand pistols. One that comes with a silencer and one that doesn't. I've misplaced the silencer somewhere, but if you get a random silencer on a figure, you don't want the silencer on a gun, you could also use it on Snake Eyes. He also comes with his signature Uzi submachine gun. Pretty cool. He comes with his basic black sword, which with a little curved fin part on it right there, which I think is pretty cool. And he comes with a sleeve for one of the knives, and the other sleeve is actually attached to his leg, which I get to that one later. That's a portable sleeve you can put up on the shoulder. He also comes with 2 katana blades with the silver handles and the black grips, which are pretty cool, as well as 2 sleeves you can put on his back, which are pretty cool. So let's take a look at the retro Snake Eyes. As you can see, he's just all one basic black color, which is actually pretty sweet. Which is with the vintage one, I guess they did the all black just to be shave on paint, which actually made him the most popular figure of the line. As you can see, he's got his Ninja visor, the red gear. Pretty cool looking uniform. Pouches on his leg, pouch on his back, and as he says, you can put one sword, and there's the hole you put the other sword. And right there on his shoulder, that's the hole you can put the knife. There's his pistol holder for one pistol, and where the sleeve of the other knife to go. His knee pads are actually removable, but yet pretty cool. So let's take a look at the articulation of Snake Eyes. Of course, rotating head, which can rotate a full 360, as well as some up and down movement. And you can raise his arm to the side just about so far. And he can rotate his arm full 360. You can bend at the elbow, full 90 degrees, as well as rotate at the elbow. And rotate at the wrist. And they do have the ab cards feature, but the web gear's in the way, which the web gear is removable. But I don't like to take off the web gear if I don't have to. Typical metal T-hook at the legs, which you can spread the legs about that far. You can do his ninja split and lift his leg full 90 degrees right there, as well as he has a double knee joint, which I will be showing you here in a second. There's 1, 2, double knee joint. His ankle can pivot as well as rotate the full 360. And that's the articulation on Snake Eyes. So let's take a look at him fully ready for battle gear. And here he is all geared up. As you can see, he doesn't have any place to store this sword, but he's pretty well equipped to carry just about everything else. But so it's pretty cool that they come with all these accessories, and there's a place to actually carry them. This has got to be one of my favorite looking Snake Eyes. He doesn't make any. Well, he does. This is his original uniform, except for the head, the visor. He actually wore goggles, and like you see here in the picture. But it's pretty cool to get the version 2 head on it with the visor. Of course, he was in Snake Eyes' character first appeared in Marvel's G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 1 of the original comic run, which I actually loved that issue. Um, he is in the first of the very first episode of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero 5-part miniseries, aka the Mass Device, in part 1. And my thoughts on this Snake Eyes, like I said, I love the uniform. I love the all jet black look. I love the accessories. I still have no idea why the extension on the web gear right there, between his legs right there, as you can see. I have no idea what that's for. It's just there, but he still looks cool. Um, I would rank this as a top tier figure for retro. Well done, Hasbro, for the retro line on the Snake Eyes figure. So far in my retro reviews, this is a 1-for-1. They're 1-0 on the sculpting. The package it comes in is a lot to be desired for. But like I said, I don't buy the figures for the packaging. I buy it for the figure and the accessories. But this is a very beautiful figure. I'm actually glad I own this. So once again, thank you, Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles, for allowing me to purchase this and having it in stock when I bought it, as well as with the other ones that I bought of Destro, the Baroness, and Roblox from the retro line. I also have the retro His Tank and the His Tank driver that I actually got from Walmart. But luckily I was able to find it. But this is Snake Eyes. Tune in next week as we review the 25th anniversary Stinger driver. So tune in next week to catch the Stinger driver. This has been Snake Eyes, and here for Cobra Island. Now you know, and knowing is head to battle. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.